do your revision and so on. Okay, so Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. Our session for today will be a session where we will do speaking for part 1, part 2 and part 3. I think I have briefed you guys about part 1, part 2 and part 3. Do we need a reminder? So if let's say I'm presenting right now, okay, let me just present the screen. Do you guys need a reminder of what part 1 is, part 2 and part 3? Do you need a reminder? Because I remember giving you information about it. How many marks for speaking? Can I have someone respond? SPM examination, how many marks for speaking? Would anyone like to respond? We have 9 people already so far as of 8:34. How many marks for speaking examination? Can I ask Mafuza? 5 Pro. How many marks for speaking for examination? Mafuza?
30.
Come again?
30.
20. Okay, I guess last time you did look at the format and it was 20 marks. But the recent one, I believe I have told you guys in class and during online class and face-to-face class, it's 24 in total. Okay, maybe I can go and have a look at this. Have a look at your own group. Okay, let's say I'm going to 5PMK group right now. Am I presenting, Mahfuza? Can you see the screen? Mahfuza, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. I think I have already told you guys. Okay, the speaking exam will give you a total of 24 marks. So I'm starting with the marks first. The marking criteria will be grammar 6 marks, vocabulary 6 marks, communicative competence, which means that you are able to express your idea. Awak boleh sampaikan maklumat apa yang awak nak cakap tu dengan baik. So communicative competence 6 marks. So that would be a total of 18 marks. And then other than that, you also have overall spoken performance 6 marks. Overall spoken performance meaning secara keseluruhannya macam mana awak punya performance? Is it good? Is it average? So you will get a total of 6 marks. So total altogether 24 marks. And for tonight, I am jotting down marks lah. Saya nak guna. I would like to use the marks for pentaksiran bilik darjah. Of course, I can use other materials that you have sent me, like penulisan yang awak hantar. That could also be where I could take the pentaksiran bilik darjah from. Okay? Okay, without wasting any more time, do we have any questions? Awak ada soalan tak before we begin? Sebelum kita mula. No so I will start from the people that is probably going to be chosen from my list of people that we have for today. Probably before we actually do start, I would definitely want to remind you, kita ada 3 part for speaking, which saya dah buat dalam kelas last time. Part 1 will be your details about yourself, your name, where you live, probably how you come to school, but of course anything can be asked about you. And then we've also got part 2, which is divided into 2. Yang ini saya dah told you before, but I'm just giving you a brief reminder saja. Part 2, daily routine. What do you do after you come back from school? What do you do after you wake up and so on? Anything about your daily routine actually can be asked. And part 2 also has the actual question, soalan sebenar. So for us, I have decided on this question, your dream profession. So tonight you are going to share about your dream profession. Bullet points dia saya dah bagi. What is your dream? Why do you choose to achieve it? What will you do to achieve it? Is it important? So 4 bullet point ni perlu dijawab. You have to answer these 4 points. Okay, and then if I go to part 3 pula, part 3, if you remember, awak kena ada partner. I have given part 3 to 5 PMK but not other classes. Ini contoh this is an example of part 3. Contoh awak dapat topik about crime. Okay, of course anything can be asked based on the textbook untuk awak punya speaking. Contoh, this one is unit 6, unit 6 of your textbook pasal jenayah, crime. So why do people commit crime? And then dia akan bagi awak punya bullet point. You bukan fikir your own point but you are going to elaborate from point yang diberi atas kertas exam speaking tu. So contoh, people commit crime because of poverty. Like right now we are experiencing that. During MCO, many people have been laid off. Can I have the definition for laid off? Anyone? Okay, mereka telah dipecat, telah dibuang kerja, laid off. Okay, yang kedua mungkin because of media influence. Maybe through playing games, for example, keganasan. And then they commit crime because they got ideas from there. Number 3, abuse during childhood. Waktu kanak-kanak mereka pernah how do you say abuse in Malay? Didera, okay? So that's what they will do to other people as well. So awak kena elaborate from there. Ni contoh, this is an example of a question for speaking. Any question from you guys? Ada soalan? Kita ada 3 part for speaking. Any questions so far? Tak ada, kita akan start presentation. Tak ada Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys to start presenting. Let's go to anyone who is prepared first. I definitely want a volunteer first. Can we get a volunteer? Of course, everybody has to present sebenarnya. During our session after this in class, I will select from people who haven't presented lah, definitely. So anyone would like to go first? We've got 5 PMK student, 5 Pro and 5 SK3 right now. Okay, I'll go to the date that we have decided on. So if I go to 5 Pro right now. Oh, by the way, don't forget your attendance. Sila masukkan attendance whether kejap lagi or right now. Make sure you fill in your attendance. Okay, for 29 June, we are supposed to have Hafiz, Haikal, Akela, Hafizuddin, Taufik. That's 29 June. So can we have those people coming forward, please? Taufik, you are the class monitor for 5 Pro. Taufik, where have you sent your Canva poster, Taufik? Taufik 1, Taufik 2, 3. Is Taufik in? He's not in.
Yes, teacher. Yes, I am.
Where's your Canva poster?
I already sent on Google Drive. Should I do it?
Okay. So never mind. I will present it. Saya present. So kejap, just give me a few seconds. I will try to find your poster and then you can start your presentation. I need all parts. Saya perlukan semua part.
Okay, I try my best.
Okay. That's what I would like to see. Okay, sorry for these notifications ni. Okay, kejap. 5 Pro So after Taufik standby, Akela and so on. Okay, and by the way, let's say Taufik is presenting. I'm just going to imagine that Taufik has a partner because when your partner is presenting, anything that that person is saying, talking about can be asked to you as well. Sebab for part 2, untuk part 2, your partner will be asked about your topic. So apa yang Taufik present, saya boleh tanya anyone in our session for today. So please pay attention to what he is talking about. Okay, so I've got Taufik's poster here. Give it a few seconds. Okay, good job. Okay, can everyone see Taufik's poster? Is it clear enough? Yes? No? Yes, okay. Okay, so Taufik can you please start with your introduction, part 1, part 2, and then I will try and give some questions to other people about your presentation. Can we start right now? Okay, you can start.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Taufik bin Zuraini. You guys can call me Taufik or Topek. I I pretty sure comfortable with that. Um, I live in Taman Bukit Dahlia, Pasir Gudang, where is I living right now. I usually go to school by motorcycle, but I used to go to school by a car with my neighbors. But since I got my driving license last year, so I changed and I choose to ride a motorcycle to school every day since then.
Okay,
Uh,
can we move to part two?
yeah, sure.
You remember what part two is? Okay, usually it should be prompted. For part two, it will be prompted. Like, what do you do after you wake up in the morning?
Okay. Every day, I usually wake up at 5:30 a.m. To prepare my dawn prayer, and after that, I do my some stretching to keep my body active, and I take my breakfast. Uh, Usually, I eat bread and drink a cup of coffee, and after that, I go to school at 7 o'clock. And after my school session at 1:30, I back to home. I take a shower to keep me fresh, and I rest for a while, like half or 1 hour. And after that, I do some homework to keep me up to, to keep me update lah. Update that I can done my homework. And at evening around 4 or 5, I go to work, which is I am working right now, and I'm done by 8 p.m. Then I go back to home, take a shower, do a prayers, and around 10 p.m., 10 o'clock, I go to sleep. And that is my routine that I usually do every day.
Okay, good. So now we're going to move to part two, which is the actual question. What is your dream profession? Is it the profession that you're in now?
My dream that I've been trying to achieve is to be a successful person.
Okay, what is the dream profession? The dream job?
Um, my dream is I want to be a good designer, which is I'm still practice to design on my computer because in at school I'm in 5 Pro, which is I usually do some works or assignments by designing in the computer. So I think my dream profession is to be a good designer because if I can achieve what I've been dream of, I can earn a good profit, so I can feed myself and my family very well, so I can live in a good health and a good wealth.
Okay, good. All right, Taufik. So is that all that you have about your dream profession?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's sufficient. What it means by sufficient is that okay, number one, okay, let me just like comment a bit before I move to a different person.
Okay.
I think like Taufik is very confident with the language. Okay, harap orang lain pun dengar juga. I hope you are listening about the comments that I'm making. The good thing about you is that you are confident regardless of whether you get everything correctly said or not. So that's good. So I will help you in terms of the phrases just now that you have mentioned to me because I'm jotting it down. But I'll mention your marks that I would like to give you first. In terms of grammar, I think probably kita ada markah grammar 6 marks total. Probably your what you can improve on is grammar. So for grammar right now, I'm giving you 3 out of 6, 3 per
Okay.
6. Because contoh I'll give you some example. Just now I heard you say I can done my homework contohnya. Supposedly you cakap macam mana Taufik? Kita dah belajar dalam kelas after modal verb can, must, could, semua kita kena buat macam mana? I can
Hmm.
do, did atau done? I can
Did.
I can do my homework.
I can do. So
Mm. Yeah, sebab after modal verb can, could, must, would semua tu, you kena letak root word. That one kita dah belajar dalam kelas but maybe you tak apply in your speech. Harapnya dalam penulisan you apply. Okay, so that's in terms of grammar lah. Itu satu contoh. But of course ada lagi. I heard you say just now, I will do my graphic design contohnya in the computer. Adakah awak masuk dalam komputer tu? That's the question right now. So kalau awak kena sebut I will do my designing on the computer ataupun using my computer, bukan in the computer. In maksudnya awak masuk dalam komputer tu. Okay, that's one thing okay, tapi in terms of me like polishing what you in terms of your phrases that you use, mungkin awak boleh tukar sikit. Macam tadi awak cakap I will feed my family, you boleh tambah sikit I will become the breadwinner for my family. Okay, saya tunjuk dekat screen right now. I don't know if you guys have seen the word before. Breadwinner, what it means by a breadwinner is, okay, dia rapat breadwinner adalah orang yang the person who brings the income into the family. So your father is usually the breadwinner. Dapat a breadwinner, orang yang bekerja untuk support keluarga tersebut. So macam Taufik tadi, he wants to become the breadwinner in his family. So you boleh tambah frasa tu untuk to make your speech a bit more informative and a bit more dari segi vocabulary kita boleh tambah lah kat situ. So tadi grammar 3, vocab saya rasa awak cukup vocab to express yourself. So boleh bagi 4 per 6, 4 out of 6. Communicative competence, I think I'm happy with what you have given to me. All the points yang kita nak dalam awak punya speech awak dapat capai. So probably like around 4 or 5 for communicative competence. Overall speaking performance, maybe dalam 4, 4 per 6. So total kita kat situ, I got 8, 9, 10, 11, dalam around 15. InsyaAllah 15 per 24. So I think you can definitely, boleh lah, awak boleh perform lah for speaking ni. But you just need to polish je. Okay, always practice. Itu key, number 1 key untuk speaking. Always practice. Okay, thank you Taufik. Anything you would like to say?
No.
Okay. Alright, thank you. So kejap lagi if let's say I chose another person, maybe I can definitely ask Taufik back tentang topik yang orang lain tanya, because we have to be alert dengan apa yang partner kita cakap so that you boleh jawab the question yang partner tu dapat. Okay, so just be alert yang lain ni. Okay, next can I just select from another class? I've got 5 Pro just now, Taufik. So can we have someone from another class? It's either 5 PMK or 5 SK3. Amir, since you and Fauzi have already somehow discussed something, I hope. Can we try Amir and Fauzi for now? From 5 PMK.
Okay, Chair.
Yes.
Okay, so ready kejap. So Amir, where have you sent? Oh, you sent to me your. Okay, so I'm just going to present from here. Okay, so can we see Amir's poster? Amir, can you see your own poster?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so we start with Amir first and then we'll go to Fauzi and then we'll have a look at how you guys did for part 3 tu. Nak tengok yang part 3 tu. If you, nanti I'll comment about it lah and then kita tengok apa yang kita boleh improve. Okay. Can you start?
Okay, Chair. Assalamualaikum. Hello. My name is Muhammad Amamzah bin Sharizan, but you can call me Ahmed. Sometimes my mother calls me by my nickname, Nasi. I live in Kulim. Part 2 je.
Yeah, you proceed with the parts that we have discussed before. Part 1 kena ada apa lagi? What else do you have to have? How do you go to school? You go you
I
go
go to school by car
Mhm.
every day, except for the weekend.
Okay. Can we move to part 2?
After I wake up, I usually will exercise. For example, a few push-ups, maybe more, before I get ready to shower. If you are wondering why I exercise early in the morning, it is because exercise helps me to get my spirits up to get through the day without being lifeless. Afterwards, I will shower and then prepare for my dawn prayer. Next, I will prepare to go to school. After school, I will go home, take a shower, and do homework. After that, I will do some chores while listening to music. Afterwards, I will go for a walk in the nearby fields, sometimes with or without friends.
Okay, can we move to part 2, the actual question? What is your dream profession?
My dream is to become a successful chef. In order to accomplish that, I will try to be a hardworking person. For example, I will try my best to get good grades for my SPM examination. Or the least I could do is to get my hands on the SPM certificate would help me a lot to achieve my dream. And I will try not to be a black sheep in my family. After that, I will study even further until I have enough knowledge or budget to start my own restaurant and become a Malaysian renowned chef. In my opinion, it is important to have a dream because it is somehow motivates you to become a person that you want in your dream. As a wise man says, if you have a dream, you have responsibility to yourself to make it come true. Because if you don't, you're just a dreamer. By Marco Pierre White, who teach Gordon Ramsay to become successful chef.
He is Gordon Ramsay's teacher?
Tutor, yes,
Teacher.
basically,
Oh, so he is the master of all masters lah. Okay, so Ami, is that all for your part?
yes.
Okay. I will. Okay. I think. Okay. I think Ami is one of those people who could speak definitely. But it seems like when you are put in this limelight, like right now, you're put in under the spotlight. Like other people are looking at how you are presenting and so on. It does seem like you speak less compared to how you would do in our class usually. I don't know if you noticed that. So you don't seem to extend like you usually do the sentences. You speak like simple sentences, but except for the third part, the second part here, part 2 ni. Part 2 ni nampak macam lebih extended sikit lah. Okay, but the good thing about your speech would be how natural you are able to express your thoughts. Contohnya, okay, for example, you use phrase like I will get my hands on the certificate. So frasa-frasa yang dah fix tau. You bukan macam I will try to get, bukan. So you have like fixed phrases. So that's good. But I did not understand what you said when you said you don't want to be a black sheep. What does that mean in your family?
like the most hated out of my family members. Like,
Okay, so probably the people who heard you, they understand that black sheep means like you are a bit different from other family members, but you have to put in your context as well. Like, what are you talking about? Are you saying that you don't want to be the only one who did not get SPM certificate, or what do you mean? So you have to put your situation in your speech. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you just
yes, yes.
mentioned I don't want to be a black sheep, but you tak explain kenapa. So it would be nice if you could explain. Okay, and then Ami use the word renowned chef. So saya akan tunjukkanlah perkataan tersebut to other people who are looking, right, who are listening right now. So basically renowned ni adalah famous. Okay, and then he pronounced it correctly, and that's good. So renowned, someone who is known or talked about, someone who is famous. So Amir tak guna perkataan famous, so meaning I know that he has high vocabulary. Not to say high, but rather he uses words that other people might not use. So mungkin other people after this, kalau nak cakap famous, you boleh cakap perkataan yang sama, renowned. Okay, famous. And then satu lagi teknik yang Amir dah guna tadi, the same as what I have advised you guys dekat Instagram. Maybe you can use a quote. Macam Amir tadi, dia guna quote daripada dia punya Canva poster. But just remember, when you are speaking, you tak ada Canva poster ni for you to read. So make sure that you memorize. You kena hafal lah. Kalau quotation you nak masukkan, you have to memorize the quotation. Is it possible? Rasa-rasa boleh? Boleh Okay, untuk marks, kalau dari segi markah, I'll just have a look right now. Probably for grammar, I know that you don't have that much of a problem for grammar. It's either 4 to 5. So probably for today saya bagi 4 dulu. Vocabulary, I know that you have like vocab yang bagus. Probably 4 to 5 again. And I think what I like usually if I do speaking with you is your communicative competence. So tinggi untuk communicative competence mungkin dalam 5 atau 6 for me lah. Okay, and then overall speaking performance, spoken performance probably 4 or 5. So kalau kita totalkan that one, just now, okay, 9 plus like around 6 probably dalam, again like 15, 16 marks dalam tangan lah if you practice. So always just practice lah, I guess. Okay, so now can we have a partner for Ami? Fauzi?
Yes.
Okay,
Sure.
where's your Canva poster?
In Google Drive.
Okay, kejap so give a few seconds so that I could just reach out to your Google Drive. Just remember the rest of you guys as well, you should always update your Google Drive folder. Why? Sebab I want to take, kalau saya nak ambil markah for pentaksiran bilik darjah, I will take it from Google Drive folder. Apa karangan yang awak pernah hantar, apa voice recording yang awak pernah hantar, maybe video of you speaking yang you pernah hantar, so I will refer to that. If let's say you tak pernah hantar anything, saya tidak ada any bukti, I don't have evidence Okay, so 5 PMK I'm opening. I know that Fauzi is quite updated with his tasks, and that's good. I think tadi Taufik, I heard you say updated, Taufik untuk Taufik just now. I would like to be updated kalau boleh sebut, I want to be updated with my work. Bukan I want to update with my work. Updated. Maksudnya awak nak follow, awak nak make sure awak follow everything yang cikgu dah hantar, minta awak buat tu. Okay, this is a nice poster. Can everyone see? Nampak Okay, Fauzi, can you start please?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fauzi Zikri bin Muhammad Zainal. You can call me Fauzi or Zikri. My friends and family members call me by the nickname Oji. I live at 45 Jalan Sejambak 1, Taman Bukit Daya. I come to school by van. After I wake up, I will take a bath and get ready to perform dawn prayer. Next, after I come back from school, I usually take a lunch and get ready to perform Zohor prayer. My dream to be a football player. I choose that because I want to make the country famous, and I would like to set a good example for young generation. I will work hard by doing enough exercise in my free time. Uh, because it will determine a bright future for me. That's for me.
Okay. Fauzi, what about the last question? Is it important to have a dream? Did
Yes,
you think about that? Why is it
yes,
important?
because it will determine a bright future for me.
Oh, so that's your part where you answer the last point. It will determine a bright future. So I believe I've heard this before, and it seems like Fauzi, when you dah practice untuk awak punya part one tadi tu dia jadi flawless lah. Macam I can't find anything wrong with it. So meaning kalau if you've practiced long enough, but dia bukan kena berhafal tau. It has to be natural kalau boleh. So flawless as in saya tak boleh nak cari any kesalahan pun. Since you dah practice before. Would, okay, saya just nak betulkan awak punya sebutan je lah. Okay, untuk would awak tak payah sebut L dia. WOULD tu tak payah sebut would. Sebab saya masih dengar dia punya L sound tu. And then young awak sebut betul-betul young, bukan yong young. And then determine tu confidence lah. Masa sebut tu determine. Determine menentukan. Okay, so untuk Fauzi ni I know that he's a hard working person. So he does a lot of practice. So apa yang saya dah betulkan dalam dia punya speech before, dia dah settlekan dah. Dia dah tak ada kesalahan dekat situ. So that's good. Itu boleh bantu awak dari segi your grammar marks lah. So that's good. So now can we hear the part 3 for now? Amir and Fauzi, saya open, saya buka the third part. So I want to see how you discuss this topic for third part. Let's say lah ini topik yang awak dapat. Of course for everyone listening, macam students from 5 Pro, 5 SK3, if you are watching this right now, the question for part 3 sama juga macam question for part 2, you don't know your topic. Awak tak tahu apa topik yang akan dapat. So sepatutnya, supposedly it is spontaneous. You kena elaborate secara spontan. So I just want to see how Amin and Fauzi have been given this topic beforehand. So kita tengok macam mana dia bincangkan lah about this topic. Okay, so let's say saya XPM examiner awak for speaking. Okay students, this is your topic. You will have to talk about crime from unit 6 of your textbook. Of course dia tak cakap lah daripada unit 6. But crime is from your textbook Okay, why do people commit crime? Can you explain please? You and your partner.
Hi Fauzi, how are you?
Hi Amir, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. By the way, did you heard the news recently?
No, what is it about?
Someone robbed a bank about a couple of days ago.
Oosh, that is horrible.
I mean, it's a crime. It's not a rare case to be thrilled about. It's a dime a dozen. Crime has been going off for centuries. These robbers will get captured by police anyway if they weren't so lucky to escape. This makes me wonder, why do people commit crime? Amir, do you know the reason?
Well, maybe they live in poverty. They started to experience a midlife crisis. Everyone got a family, right? A diaper, milk, rent, pretty much everything that is needed costs money. Which means if you can't put the food on the table, you can't do anything. However, the only options available are through crime. Like these robbers, maybe they are desperate to obtain the money for their own needs. Fauzi, what are the other crime that has been happening recently, and why did they commit the crime?
About 2 years ago, there was a mass shooting in New Zealand. It was occurred at mosque in Christchurch. While the victim were perform a prayer, a white person goes by the name of Bretton Turn, who is a horrible person, shoot them. I guess this ad is a media influence because there was a lot of news about Muslim by an Islamophobic, which say that Islam is a terrorist. There was a lot of news about Muslim. This news strike fear to him, I guess, and he want to prevent something from happening. I find this uncanny because what he just did is a terrorist act. You cannot trust the internet nowadays. Amir, give me another one. For example, pedophilia.
Pedophilia is considered wrong and unacceptable in society. It would be a crime if they have a sexual interaction with a minor physically. Some say they were abused as a kid and they tried to continue this vicious cycle. On the other hand, it's a disease, like a disorder, which an adult urges towards a prepubescent kid uh, sexually. But it's still a crime because they abuse the innocent children and traumatize them. What do you think, Fauzi?
In a nutshell, some crimes could be small matter to raging fire. To avoid these people, we must be aware of our surroundings, especially people who is up to something. Amir, do you have any question?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, good job. So you guys have like practiced it a bit for part 3. I don't know. If let's say the question is given to you like spontaneous, is it something that you think you can work on? Ami? Let's say it was given spontaneous. You did not see it beforehand. Is the
Maybe less lines. Maybe the simple words, more simple words.
yeah.
Simple word.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe if let's say you have done enough practice during this session, or maybe if I give you other topics before the speaking exam next year, maybe by that time you would already have a lot of words and vocabulary because you practice with your friend. Sometimes we underestimate ourselves, but who knows if you could actually perform because you've done the reading, you've done the speaking beforehand. Okay, so I'm definitely quite impressed there. Although I'm pretty sure that Fauzi needs to practice a bit more in terms of pronunciation, that's one thing, but in terms of elaboration tu memang bagus. You guys dah buat dialog kan, you dah tulis and then you dah practice. But kalau dari segi content memang it's good. I don't know if other people listening ni dia orang faham every single word that you guys mention. Contoh macam minor, what does it mean by a minor?
Budak kecil.
Budak kecil kan. Tapi other people who are listening, maybe they have to jot down lah. Perkataan minor tu ialah budak yang belum cukup umur. Okay, minor. So you've definitely used words and phrases yang suit the context of what you want to say. Contoh lagi, tapi okay, macam Fauzi tadi. Again Fauzi, I heard you mention could ada L bunyi dia. Ini dari segi pronunciation. Although it's not as important as content, tapi mungkin awak boleh improve. Could awak sebut tapi ada L, dan juga awak salah sebut terrorist tadi. Saya dengar terror apa benda tak awak sebut. Tapi awak kena sebut terrorist sebenarnya Fauzi. Dapat tak? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, terrorist Okay, so I guess if let's say I give you guys a different topic for part 3, when you practice guna dialog tu, you dah tulis dialog and everything, cuba untuk fahamkan, try to understand what you're saying, and then kalau dapat soalan sebenar during speaking exam, you dah at least a little bit prepared and dah pernah ada pengalaman. You have experience of doing this part. But 5 Pro and 5 SK3, you guys who are listening right now, the way that they have done this, macam dia tanya dalam bentuk conversation kan, hi Fauzi, hi Ami, do you have any question? Itu antara benda yang awak kena selitkan. You have to insert that in your speaking with your partner to make it seem natural, sebab awak nak markah untuk communicative competence tu. Markah tu 6 markah, 6 marks untuk communicative competence. I think they did a good job with that one. Okay. Do we have any questions? Ada soalan tak after you dah dengar daripada Amir Hamzah and Fauzi from 5PMK? Students from 5 Pro and 5 SK3, you ada soalan tak? Dari segi markah maybe, dari segi cara for us to do the speaking. Do you have any questions? Ini dah masanya nak tanya. This is a quite time to ask. No questions Okay, thank you to Amir and Fauzi who have demonstrated part 3. Okay, right now we are going to proceed with 5 SK3 students if we have, who would like to do their presentation. Tengku, you haven't presented yet. Tengku Sharifah Nafisa, are you there? Hello Tengku. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I do not wish to waste anyone's time right now. Can I just get a volunteer first? The sooner that you get this done, the better. And congratulations to Ami and Fauzi who have demonstrated part 3 for us to have a look at just now. Okay, anyone from 5SK3? Okay, since that is the case, I'm going to select from 5 Pro yang dah memang booking with us this slot right now. For 29th of June, do we have Akila?
Yeah,
Okay, Akila. Where did you put your Canva poster?
on Google Drive.
Okay. Okay, give me a few seconds to have that presented. Akila, do you have any questions about the presentation given by Amir Hamza and Fauzi? Were there any difficulties in understanding what they said?
No.
You understood every single word?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Although I had some difficulties understanding a bit for Fauzi's part, but I think he did a good job in the sense that he definitely communicated well with Ami there. Okay, so 5 Pro, Akila. Okay, Akila, do your best and let's see how many marks that you can score.
Teacher, start pada part 1
Yeah, part 1. But where's your poster though? I can't find it in the Google Drive. This is your Google Drive, right? So where's the poster?
I'll post it.
Okay, so give a few seconds for Akila to have it posted. Can I just see whether we have other people from 5 Pro who are supposed to present for today? 29th of June. We can have a look at this list right now. Haikal, Hafiz, Akila, Hafizuddin, Taufik is done. Okay, the rest make sure that you are ready. If I ask Haziq right now, have you got your poster done, Haziq?
Not yet.
So it's
Not yet.
posted.
Make sure that in the next lesson, in our real class time, you have your Canva poster presented. And definitely, I'm not going to wait. If let's say it's not done, you will still have to present even though your Canva poster is not done.
Hi, my name is Akila.
Okay.
Apa Akila? What is it?
Sorry.
So make sure you
dah
get it done.
dah post.
Okay. Is it on Google Drive?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, you do have it. Okay. Okay, Akila. Okay, you can start.
Hi, my name is Akila. You can call me Akila or Kiki or anything you want because I don't really care. I live in Taman Bukit Dahlia. I usually come to school by car. My mother usually drive me to school.
Okay, proceed.
Usually after I wake up, I feel thirsty, so I go downstairs to grab ice cold drink because I don't like drinking hot water. Usually after coming back from school, I will go straight to my bathroom to take a shower. And after that, I will maybe sleep for 2 hours. And then I will proceed with my homework at night because I prefer doing my homework at night because it's chilly.
Did you say it because it is chilly?
Yeah.
Because it's okay. Just make sure that when you say something, you look at the examiner's face and then see whether she understood everything you said. If not, you have to repeat yourself. If it seems like she did not understand, you just repeat. Oh, because it is chilly and I don't like I can only stand being in a warm environment. So you try to explain it a little bit if you feel like the examiner did not understand what you say. Okay, proceed.
As you can see, my dream my dream job is graphic designer. I have been interested in digital art since I was a kid. I usually use my father's iPad sneakily to draw some cartoon like anime or some my original character. I interested to be graphic designer because graphic designer no no I choose to be graphic designer because there is one quote that I apply to myself, to my life. Choose a job you love and you will have never to work a day in your life. Plus, being graphic designer, you get paid for being creative. For example, you draw with all of your heart. You pour your idea to your piece. You get paid.
Is that the end of?
No.
Okay, proceed.
If you enjoy your job, you will probably have fun while you work. The most interesting point for being graphic designer is you can work from anywhere around the world.
Or that there is a spelling error on your poster. Around, AROUND.
Oh,
Okay. That I believe that's important to become a graphic designer, right? When you design a poster and so on, you have to make sure that your spelling is correct. But never mind, this is your experience. You're learning from the experience. Maybe in future you'll improve. Okay, proceed. Do you
yeah,
think,
about the piece, my art. As you can see, there is example. There are three example of my art that I work on it.
so this is your own design?
Yes, yes,
Definitely interesting. Okay.
yes. If you
How do you
have,
feel? How
ah,
do you feel? How do you feel about being able to design your own art?
I feel freedom because I can I can do my way because there is no such a rule in art. You can blend it you like. It doesn't matter if it look good or bad because it's still an art.
Mm-hmm. Probably you can also add that beauty is very subjective.
Yes.
Do you understand what that means? Like, for one person, it may not look as good as it will look to another person who will be able to appreciate the beauty in anything that you have designed. Okay. So, do you think it's important to have an ambition?
Obviously, it is important because you need to set your goal. Dream that you build toward the future and give you a sense of and hope. They also help you to set target for you to get score and better mark. For example, you already have your ambition, so you will target a better score at your SPM, so you can go to university.
All right. Okay. So, is that done, Akela?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So a few phrases that I need you to just pay attention to. I think just now when you did part one, you said I don't really care what you call me, right? So that sounds a bit. I don't know how would the others think. How does that sound when you say I don't care what you call me? So it might be a bit rude. I don't know about how you think of it, but maybe you can change it to I don't mind. Is there a difference? Can you
Yes.
see a difference? Okay, so you can say I don't mind what you call me. That would sound a bit more polite. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. And then you said I use my father iPad. You have to add the apostrophe S. My father's iPad. Okay, so you just bear that in mind. Okay, and then when you say I interested, you have to add I am interested. Okay, so that should be a helping verb. She is interested. He is interested. I am interested. You have to add am there. Is that clear, Akila?
Yes.
Did you realize yourself not mentioning am? Oh, sudah tak?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I like the fact that you put in that quotation. So here's the thing, tips untuk orang lain juga. When you give your presentation or your speaking, when you do your speaking examination, it would be very nice if you could add some sort of quotation or your own experience that will add to the value of other people's experiences. Like Akila just now, she said, when you do work that you like, you will never have to work. Is that what you said just now? Your quotation just now, when you do something that you like as a job, you will never have to work.
Yes.
It's something that you do as a passion. You really love doing it. So your job is actually something that you like, so you don't feel like working. So when you add quotes like that, bila awak tambah quotation macam tu, dia akan memberi semangat ke orang lain. Even the SPM examiner will feel inspired by you. So mungkin that could be your plus point there. Okay, that one is for Akila. Okay, and then you have to say, ada satu frasa awak cakap tadi, I will score, you kena say I will score in my SPM. In dalam SPM tu you kena letak perkataan in. So that's just for you to just take note of, and then sikit-sikit untuk you improve on. But basically I think Akila pun one of those people yang boleh speak, so I'm not that worried about Akila. Just do practice. Make sure awak practice, okay, in terms of speaking. Alright, thank you for Akila. Okay, I think we are going to end in like around 5 more minutes. So I would definitely want to have one more person, if we could get one more person to participate in this in today's session for speaking. Can we get one more person who have already prepared their Canva poster? May I know the progress from people who are in this session? What's the progress for your posters? So untuk hari ini, just make sure awak take note that you tahu markah speaking exam you berapa, you tahu apa yang orang nilai, grammar, vocabulary, communicative competence, dan juga secara overall macam mana you perform. Markah penuh you 24 markah for now untuk sekarang. Kalau ada perubahan, I will let you know. And then you tahu all the parts. Part 1 apa akan ditanya, part 2 macam mana dia punya format, part 3 format dengan partner. Okay, so at least for now, make sure you tahu benda tu. Okay, can I get one more person to participate in this? Iman, what's your progress for your Canva poster, Iman? Iman Izal, 5 Pro. 5, 4, Iman 1, Iman 2, Iman 3, 4, 5. So Iman, you have, I don't know where Iman is right now. Yes. Where's your Canva poster? May I know?
Make my Canva.
When are you planning to make it?
If I make right now,
Right now? Okay, you will present once you are done with your Canva poster. Make sure that you have done it first, then it will be presented. It's compulsory, Iman. Saya ambil markah ni. 50 marks. Okay, Nadira. Nadira,
Yes, teacher.
may I know the progress, please?
I still work on my poster. Still
Okay,
not done yet.
I am still working on. I am still working on my Canva poster. Okay, can I just have one person from 5SK3 who probably has actually already done your presentation, but for the purpose of today, like we want to demonstrate to students from other classes, can I have Kairunisa, do you mind presenting again? Khairul Nisa, do you mind? Do I have Khairul Nisa there? Hello? Khairul Nisa, can you hear me? Okay, again, a bit of a problem there. I definitely do not wish to waste anyone's time. I'll get back to Karunisa after this. Can I get some people from 5 Pro yang dah memang booking with me 29 June ni? People who did not attend, send my regards to them. Pastikan you send my regards to your friends. They are supposed to present today sepatutnya. Hafizuddin, do we have Hafizuddin here? Mahfuzah, may I know your progress, please? Mahfuzah? Oh, you guys kalau buat macam ini, if let's say you are not cooperating, then it's going to make our session a bit difficult. Make sure that you are cooperating and you know what job that you have to complete. Mahfuzah is still not responding. Okay, last person that I'm calling before I end this session, Umaira, 5SK3. Umaira 1, Umaira 2, Umaira 3. Okay, I am pretty sure that probably there is some sort of a fear in terms of, speaking in front of other people. But when you present in front of other people, it trains you. Okay, it helps you train yourself to overcome the fear, untuk atasi perasaan takut tu. Okay. Fazira Hani, is your microphone okay? Fazira Hani, 5SK3. Is your microphone okay? Okay. Fazira Hani, you have presented last time. Can I please ask you to do me a favor and repeat that for the purpose of today's session? You will be the last person today.
Repeat yang
Yeah. Let me just find your Canva poster first. Where did you send it to me? Is it personally? Fazira Hani?
Yeah.
Is it personally that you have sent to me? Your
No.
Canva poster on Google Drive.
Aku dah.
Okay, so last person will be Fazira Hani and then I will let you go and have your rest lah. By the way, please make sure that you fill in your attendance, and I am looking at the attendance on Google Meet. So if let's say you did not attend the session but you put your attendance in, I will not count it as attendance. Saya tak kira kalau let's say you did not participate and I feel like you did not even enter the session, saya tak ambil markah awak sebagai kehadiran. Okay, Fazira Hani, okay. Alright, can we have you speak about your dream job, please?
From part 1.
Yeah, from part 1, part 2.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fazirani binti Charos. My family and members call me by the nickname Nur Fazirani. Sorry. My members and family call me by the nickname Hani. I live in Taman Bukit Dahlia. I go to school by car. Since my mom is a housewife, and so that she can send me to school early.
Come again, Fazirani. Since your mom is a housewife, what was it again?
So that she can send me to school early.
Oh, okay, sini. Awak kena susun your sentence like this. My mom is a housewife, so she has all the time in the world to send me to school. Macam tu. You kena susun you punya sentence tu. Sebab I think I heard you cakap since tu macam tak kena kat situ. So my mom is a housewife, so she can send me to school early every day, contohnya. Okay, can you repeat please?
Kak, tengah ni present. My mom is a housewife, and she has all the time in the world to send me
To school.
to school.
Alright. Proceed.
Tepi. Apa betul ni? Apa
Okay, proceed.
after I wake up, I usually wash my face and I will get ready to perform my dawn prayer, and then um, I will have my breakfast. Mm. After I coming back from school,
After I
the,
come back, after I
after I
come back,
come after I come back from school, of course I will proceed my priority first, which is I will get ready to perform my Zuhur prayer, and then I will take a nap. In the evening, I will do my revision. Uh, okay. My ambition is fashion designer,
my
because if you
ambition,
want,
my ambition is to become a.
my ambition is to become a fashion designer, because if you want to know, my mom is a tailor for the past 7 years ago, and I've learned a lot from my mom. Uh, how to design and how to sew.
So,
So,
how to sew. Okay,
how to
let's just check that pronunciation together. SEW. Menjahit kan? Okay.
So,
So, how to sew.
how to sew.
Okay.
I think it looks fun and very challenging for me, because you have to be patient and you need to burn the midnight oil to finish all the customers' orders. Customer orders.
Mhm.
Mm, actually, I'm not really good at drawing and
Sewing.
sewing. But to achieve it, I will be more hardworking and try to be professional. Mm, as you can see, there is at my poster, there is advantages of fashion designer. Um, but
Wait,
after
sorry, Fazirah ni, okay, there are advantages. Kan ada banyak kan advantage orang nak cakap kan? So awak cakap there are advantages of being a fashion designer.
there are advantages of the fashion designer,
Such as?
such as surrounded by creativity. For instance, if you go out and you see that one girl wearing a beautiful dress, and you will get inspired by that. And second, full of hardworking people. Um, you are surrounded by people who like to work together and divide the task, because this job because this job requires a lot of focus. And to achieve it, for the beginner, I will watch tutorial on YouTube, or maybe I can ask my mom, since she has a lot of experience. I think everyone. Yeah, I think it is important to have a dream, because they make our life worth living, and we can be an inspiration to others.
Okay. Fazirah, nanti I guess kalau you boleh just bear in mind, inspiration awak kat situ ada banyak kan. We can be, tak, sepatutnya awak cakap we can be an inspiration to others, sebab awak dah ada N kat depan tu kan. N tu untuk satu je. So inspiration tu awak buang dia punya S dia. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then the good thing about Fazirah ni punya speech tadi, she used idiom, burn the midnight oil contohnya. So that makes her sound like, okay, she knows what she's talking about, she knows how to use the English idiom. So kalau yang lain ni, when you are listening, awak boleh tambah jugalah idiom apa-apa yang sesuai dengan awak punya topik tu. Fazirah ni kena betulkan juga, you will be surrounded by hardworking people. Tambah you will be surrounded, dia bukan you will surrounded, you will be surrounded. Anda akan dikelilingi, you will be surrounded. Okay, so I guess that was our last person who have presented for today. I hope by listening to other people presenting yang lain ni, the people who are listening, awak dapat some idea about how to go about presenting for your speaking session, dan macam mana awak nak prepare untuk awak punya speaking session. Number one, melalui practice lah, especially dengan partner awak, macam Amir Hamzah dengan Fauzi dah buat tadi. You kena biasakan diri dengan partner awak untuk conversation yang part 3 tadi. Untuk kelas lain saya belum brief lagi yang part 3 ni. But untuk Amir Hamzah and Fauzi, maybe later on I will give them a different topic untuk diorang practice untuk part 3. Okay, yang lain I guess for now you boleh start practice untuk part 1 dengan part 2, which is your daily routine dan juga apa-apa saja topik yang you boleh dapat. Such as yang kita bincang right now adalah your dream profession. Okay, I hope today has been beneficial. Siapa yang dah present for today, I am taking marks. Those people who have not presented, I need you to be alert. Apa tugasannya, iaitu Canva poster. Some of you ada yang tak hantar karangan pun lagi. Just make sure you alert dengan tugasan yang sepatutnya hantar. Alright? Any questions before we end this session? Yes.
Jadi kalau gambar dah siap, send dekat teacher je.
Google Drive pun boleh. You can send on Google Drive or you can send to me personally. Both. Okay? Okay people, so have a good day, have a good rest, and please make sure that you are updated with your work. Saya harap by looking at other people from other classes, contoh macam you tengok budak 5 Pro tengok macam mana Amir Hamzah buat, Amir Hamzah tengok macam mana student daripada 5PMK present. So I hope you get inspired and that you get some new vocabulary lah for today. Okay, so please practice and please be updated with your tasks. Okay guys, that's all for today. Any other questions? Tak ada? Do we have any other questions? Tak ada? Okay, so thank you for, okay, tak ada? Okay, thank you for attending the class and I hope you will complete your task for English and prepare yourself for SPM examination. Okay, thank you and Assalamualaikum everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Alright, you can slowly leave the class.
Thank you, teacher.
Have a good night.